Hello, and I'm the Dark Master, and this Sunday we'll be discussing Mississippi history, but not in the form of the History of Mississippi series. That's on hold for a little bit. Yes, this is an analysis of the results of the primary election of the Mississippi gubernatorial election. First, let's go over the numbers. Note that both Caliborn County and Quitman County haven't reported yet, but these two counties are not going to shift the results in any meaningful way. Starting with the Democratic Party, the results are highly homogeneous. The candidate who clearly won is Jim Hood with 190,793 votes, which is a percentage of 68.96%. This is far ahead from Michael Brown, who has second place with 30,356 votes and 10.97% of the votes, who is in second place. Robert Smith and Felicia Williams are closely tied with almost 18,000, which is approximately 6.85 and 6.83%. Robert is a distant fifth at a measly 1.8%. This is to be expected as Jim Hood really possessed the widest form of support. The Republicans, on the other hand, had a slightly more divided race, which is natural considering there was only really three candidates. In third place was my boy, Robert Foster. This person who I supported unfortunately lost with 65,178 votes, a whopping 18%, which is a lot better than most of the Democrats did, though. This is due to many factors. He was running against two much more well known and experienced candidates. He had several hit pieces written about him by Pathos for daring to be Christians, and a political cartoonist that mistakes a lack of experience with a lack of corruption. It's funny that the people against corruption invariably vote for arguably the most corrupt people, but whatever, these people are usually idiots. Speaking of corrupt people, another reason he lost was a certain woman, a reporter, Larison Campbell, who had a large fuss over not getting another interview despite already getting several, and led to two further hit pieces by Pathos. Ironically, they prove why he wanted to do what he did in the first place. The Billy Graham rule indeed exists, and I find it funny that Pathos make proves him right by literally mocking him for wanting to do this. What a freaking morons wrote this article. Like, it would be if I, physically assaulted someone and then I was surprised if they physically assaulted me back. What would you expect? Bill Waller is second place with 122,224 votes and 33.35% percentage. Not much to say about him because I don't really have an opinion. Now let's go over Tate Reeves and who is likely to win in the general election. Now, I've gone over both Jim Hood and Tate Reeves' positions in a previous video that I'll link in the description. But as of August 7th, the Republican runoff will be between Tate Reeves and Waller Jr. Since this will be over by the time this video is up, I'll be giving odds to describe both outcomes. Tate Reeves will have an easier time than Waller Jr. beating Jim Hood, but it will probably be a good race. For Tate Reeves versus Jim Hood, I would argue that Tate Reeves is more likely to beat Jim Hood because not only is he more well known, he's also has more clout with certain voting demographics. With regards to Waller, it would be a much closer race, and I think Jim Hood could possibly beat him, making him one of the first Democrat governors in quite a while. And it's really hard to predict these things. Expect to get another video before the general election occurs. That's about it. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos.